My friend, how do you love? Where do you love from in yourself? How do you love? Do you love from need? Is your love for yourself or for the other rooted in transaction? Rooted in what can I get? Rooted in if I do this then I get that? Is it rooted in insecurity? Is your love carry a sense of needing to feel worthy? You can't quite feel full until you're loved in a way that works for you or suits you. Is your love filled with holes? Is it the kind of what I call the tentacled love? The love that wraps itself around another in this contractual game. I'll give you this if you give me that, but if you don't give me that, I won't give you this. Is it like this? Or is it maybe a deeper love? A love that comes with no strings. A love that is almost of the source, that is unconditional. I mean, a lot of times we do know unconditional love because we offer it. Either we offer it to a child, we offer it to a puppy, we offer it to a wounded creature, we offer it maybe to somebody who's dying. We offer it in many different ways. So we can't, nobody can tell me they don't know what it is, apart from maybe the psycho or something. But most of us, and you and me, know somehow the difference between the love that seeks to get and the love that seeks to be. And there's a big difference between the two. The one love that's built on transaction and need, largely wounds carried from childhood, conditioned patterns, relationships with parents, or juggle within us and vie for power or voice or security to get our needs met or to feel safe or loved or secure, because that gives us what we think we need, our security, our sense of self, our comfort. And there's no shame in this. My God, we've all done it. I can certainly testify to that. And it was only really in many ways when that came apart, when it stopped over time, that I realized there was some deeper capacity in me to love without demand, to show up as love, not to look around for love. And that's a total shift. It's a radical shift to show up as love and to not be scouring around to seek to get the love that fills the hole that we believe that we have. This is a very different way of being in the world. And between, the space between the two is really quite vast. So we have to look at ourselves, and we have to look at, how we're operating. Are we operating from need? Are we operating from the I need to get this contract fulfilled and I'll do anything. And it's almost like we're sort of living a secret life within ourselves. And meanwhile, we're going about the world, or in relationship, or in marriage, or with parents, or with, anything. It's that ultimately it's the relationship with the world that says, if I give this, then I get that. Or I won't give myself until I get that. We play the game, the tentacles. These are the tentacles that we wrap around the other. We wrap around the world, in effect. We get engaged in this dance of duality that never satisfies the soul. So I wanted to say, what is your love? Is your love coming from need, or are you coming from being? To be love is very different. It's very liberating. It's very liberating for everybody, because then everybody gets the chance to relax. But in order to be love, you have to come into your authority. You have to come into some sort of power. You have to trust yourself. I'm not talking about the mind, not even talking about the heart, talking about mind, heart and being. Falling inside, knowing yourself, come to know yourself, and then you start to act from love, as love. And that love becomes manifested as presence, as truth, as compassion, as strength, as humility, as honesty, as willingness. Willingness to hear truth. Willingness to be open. To be open is a great blessing. You can't, being involved in the transactional game, the game of bartering, wheeling and dealing in life, and be open at the same time. They're opposites in many ways. So you fall into a deeper openness, a deeper being, and in there is the love that is being sought. And from that place, it stops being transactional. And you stop wheeling and dealing. And you start just being honest, being really just truthful. And that's a journey. It takes a journey. But we have to see, I can see where I used to, kind of begging almost the world or a woman, a partner, to somehow save me. And it doesn't turn us, this sort of shift in dynamic of going from neediness to being love. It doesn't make us cold. It actually turns us into the complete opposite. Makes us very warm, makes us very honest and real, true. Quite frightening for some people, of course. It's quite intimidating in many ways. But it's not. It's very natural. It's very natural. The other is very unnatural. The bartering for love. Gambling for love. So I wanted to speak to that, to see, just to open up the door a bit, to see, where is it? How does that work for you? How does that play out for you? Is there a part of you? Because we're conditioned to do that, because we had that experience when we were young. The game of growing up with parents or with siblings or whatever it is usually the game of bartering for love, because our parents were involved in that game as well. So there we were, already introduced very early on. Well, if Johnny is a good boy or she is a bad girl, then this doesn't happen or that does happen. You get love if you're good and you don't if you're bad. And some of that is a sort of behavioural modification necessary to learn things. But it usually comes with kind of strings in so many ways. And we learn that over time. largely through the unconsciousness of ancestry, which doesn't have conscious communications or conscious awareness of how love works, the kind of rules of deeper love. So it has this superficial love, which is beautiful in so many ways. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying at a certain point in our life, we have to move beyond that childlike love or the childhood dynamics, all the family dynamics. We have to somehow start getting beyond that. And that means the exploration within ourselves of what does love mean to me? What does love mean? Where am I transacting my love? And where am I not willing to just be love and to step into being that love? So that's it. Bless you.